What's going on, guys? Aaron here from Prices Capital. We're 4 minutes late for the stream, but we got a crazy headache, but it doesn't matter because we're still here and we made it. So I'll be recapping the markets in about 2 minutes. Just give you guys a few seconds to join up the room. We're gonna be talking about, of course, our favorite stock, Aurora Cannabis, that's in the green, over 10 bucks. We were talking about that on Sunday. Pretty much felt it was gonna drift higher, but we actually skyrocketed higher now, so it looks like we're taking off, which is nice to see. Good morning, Doug. Yes, sir, the loner. What's up, Lucas? Thanks for joining, guys. I hope the internet connection's a lot better this time. But let's toss this stream a like for anybody new to the stream, anybody who joins after the fact when it's not live. Yep, MedMen was looking like a good buy. We did sell some Aphria, so it kind of balanced it out. I mean, but it's diversifying, and we didn't sell all of our Aphria either, so we've got half of our Aphria left. Never upset about taking some profits. So I'm gonna be structuring my streams a little bit better for you guys, just so that it kind of flows. So for the first like 10 to 15 minutes, we're gonna recap the markets, what's in the green, you know, S&P, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, commodities, all that fun stuff. And then we are going to get into individual stock analysis, stock talk, and then for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then the remaining rest of the stream is going to be questions, talk, general discussion. So anyways, guys, this Namaste news is stressing me out. It's an exaggerated restructuring, or is it doomed? I'm not too sure about Namaste. I'll have to check into Namaste in 2 seconds. But I just want to, we'll get into the portfolio, the different individual stocks right now. So Aphria is the biggest gainer on the day, up 11%, followed by International Canna Brands to 12 cents, Aurora Cannabis. We were buying International Canna Brands at 10 cents, remember? So hit that like button if you guys agree that so far it was a good buy. Aurora Cannabis up 7.53%. ACB is running pretty fast. We'll take a look at that in a second. Trulieve, NBev, Kronos. Kronos again, 28.84. Good morning, Andrew. I've got a killer headache, guys, and I'm hoping it goes away after this coffee. How's everybody else feeling today? I knew something was wrong. Delta 9 Cannabis in the green, Tilray, T-God, Pure Global Cannabis, 29 cents. We're waiting for Pure to get to 35. That's where we want it to be. Vivo Cannabis, Kush Bottles, Organigram, MedMen. The state side is up 0.9%, but the Canadian side is up about 4.5%. You guys are lucky. I've got a killer headache, but you guys are going to take it away from me. So is this coffee, hopefully. Ignite Brands. Ignite Brands down 1%. Not too much. Oh, MYM Nutraceuticals. We kind of thought this one was going to take profit after that 43% run. Oxley Cannabis at 93 cents. That's another one to take a look at. Okay, guys. So that's it for the cannabis stocks. We will be getting right back into that. I want to recap the markets now. So we're seeing the major stock indexes: Dow down 0.27%, S&P down 0.2%, NASDAQ up 0.3%, gold, silver, and crude is in the red, down 3.4%. So they're waiting on Google earnings. Today the market's going to be driven by Google earnings. We'll see what happens for Google. I think they'll have an alright quarter. Nothing special, nothing big, nothing super disappointing. That's why the market's kind of treading sideways. We are seeing the US dollar strengthen, so that's why commodities are down. Cryptos ain't doing too much as usual. And top trending stock of the day, Tesla, down 1%. Tesla finally beat Apple in terms of popularity, but Netflix, Google, Facebook, Amazon, Microsoft. All right. So volume's nearly 3 times that of Aurora Cannabis, or I mean of normal. So we're gonna quickly take a look at this article. It's not really a big article, but Aurora Cannabis partner Radiant Technologies received standard processing license. Blah, 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 blah. Announced today that extraction technology partner Radiant Technologies has received its standard processing license from Health Canada in 2016. Aurora identified Radiant's proprietary extraction technology as potentially disruptive for the cannabis industry. So is this why Aurora's running? Could be potentially. Aurora's COO appointed to Radiant board. Aurora's COO Alan Clearian to the board of directors. Mr. Clearian has been working closely with Radiant Technologies for the past 2 years. Blah, blah, blah. So that could be the news that's propelling Aurora Cannabis today. But nonetheless, it's a heavy green day for a lot of the cannabis stocks. The bull market continues. So we will be taking a look now at individual stocks, unless there's another sector that you guys want to talk about. But for now, we've recapped pretty much everything. I will just recap a few different portfolios real quick. I'll get into those questions right after we're done recapping a few things. Now, I want to see the FANG stocks. Come on, guys, let's load. Let's go. Sorry, I've got too many tabs open as usual. This thing's loading. There we go. All right, so we're seeing Netflix, Apple, Facebook, Google, Amazon, all in the green. Chinese tech stocks selling off just a little bit. Oil and gas stocks in the red. Crescent Point, Precision Drilling, Baytex. Not too heavy losses though. Okay, let's check in on the US banks. Financials shouldn't be doing too much today. They're essentially flat. The last thing we're going to take a look at is some precious metal miners, just as there's a few stocks that we want to buy today within this portfolio. Fortuna Silver, First Majestic, First Mining Gold in the green again. We want to buy that stock today. Darn it. All right. The next green wave, I think we're in the next green wave right now. So we're already, we've moved up like crazy. There was one last company. This stock's being pumped. Maybe not pumped, but there's been a lot of publicity out about it. Kirkland Lake Gold. The stock has ran like crazy. Yeah, I don't want to touch that chart. Never mind. All right. What's up, Four Seasons? I thought it'd be a little more exciting, so I clicked on some free website where they've got like trap beats and stuff. So I just started playing it. But anyways, okay, let's take a look at some individual stocks. It depends. Depends on what your goal was for Aurora Cannabis. This guy. Are you a long-term investor? Are you a trader? When did you buy? I mean, 10.50 might not be a bad idea to collect a little bit of profits. We've held Aurora from $5 all the way to 16, all the way back down to 6, back up to 10. So we're just adding to our position, adding. That's pretty much it, but thanks, Clayton. But it's all love, Four Seasons. Let's take a quick look at the chart here. We're definitely seeing ACB breakout. A lot of people were like, oh, is it going to go over $10 before earnings? I think we've kind of broken out now, and we'll see it trade. Could continue up. This could be the next leg up for Aurora. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens for their quarterly results. So far, it looks like there's a lot of speculation that the stock's going to do well. Hence all the people buying it before earnings, but we'll see what happens. I do feel confident about it though. I think we've got the potential for, we could squeeze out a few more bucks, at least for the short term, and then see if we can hold on to those gains. Now remember guys, when the stock gets expensive, ACB's got more cash to play with, so it makes sense for their share price to keep going up. Therefore, they've got more capital to use to grow. And this is the cycle that we've seen over and over and over and over. It's going to happen again and again. So, anyways, but long-term ACB, yes, sir. Okay, 70 people in the room and 14 likes. That's kind of weak, guys. I'm going to say that's a little bit weak. Hit that like button. Thank you. Next stock we're talking about. Pure Global Cannabis, 29 cents. Pure is looking like it's holding on to quite a lot of its gains. I want to see Pure like take off again, because it's kind of stalling right now. I want to see Pure, you know, get into the 35 to 40 cent range, or we could come back down to like 25 cents. Hard to say. Thanks for those likes, guys. You guys doubled it in like 2 seconds. Oh, this song sounds pretty cool. All right, guys, next stock we're taking a look at today. MYM Nutraceuticals. Selling off 12% after that 43% run. Kind of expected some people to take profit on this one. Had a 43% run in one day, selling off about 12%. I think it was a short squeeze, but I'm not too sure. The stock registered an insane amount of short interest recently, so we did pick up some MYM around 49 cents, somewhere in around here, just averaging down, but I just want to average down so we can eventually get rid of it. Michael Shea. Thank you, sir. You can send me an email, contact@departurescapital.com, or hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, whatever. All right, so let's take a look at some comments, and we'll get into a couple more individual stocks too. Just liked your video. Thank you, Miranda. 69 of us and only 11 likes. Let's show some support. Thank you for nixing that death music. Namaste. Resumed sell or hold today. Love your show, Aaron. Took profits on ACB. Aphria. CGC today. Did good. News about last day for filing lawsuit application against Aphria. You're tempting me to take more profits on Aphria. Thinking about it. That's another nice run. So, trying to get this stream to 100 people. We're like 70% of the way there. So, that'd be sweet if we could see like 100 people in my streams at all times. We'll see, guys. We'll see. Hit me up in those comments. I've not decided if I will take it or not. All right, the next stock we're taking a look at is Namaste. I have not looked at Namaste today. So I'm guessing it's halted. That's what you guys said. The market is hot right now. That is true. What's going on with alkaline water? All right, so let's get back to the cannabis stock portfolio. Aphria up 10%. If Aphria hits 14 bucks today, I might sell it. That's a pretty sweet trade recently. Alkaline water. Man, this was a stock that we talked about. You cannot look at Namaste right now. Halt till 10:30. Bid ask 96 cents. That's not good. We added a tiny bit to Namaste. Not too much. I think only 500 bucks. Because I'm not that confident, at least in the short term. We could see further declines. Don't forget, guys, Namaste had a huge run. I mean, look at the charts. The stock bounced off 80 cents all the way up to $1.65. So for it to hold on to those gains, that's almost watching the stock double in like a short period of time. So gotta be careful. That's why you should always diversify. What's up, NTB? Thank you so much for joining, guys. We're at 91 people, almost at 100. Anybody new, hit that like button. We're gonna continue to take requests about stocks and update you guys live on the market with these crazy beats in the background that I found for free. Thanks for the updates. You do a great live feed. Always nice to tune in. Thanks, man. I'm trying to have more interesting streams. So like, as I said, for anybody tuning in now, since we've got quite a few people in the room, like 10 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we're going to be doing first 10 to 15 minutes, stock market recap, cannabis sector recap, indexes, commodities, all that kind of stuff. Then we're going to be doing individual stocks for the next 15 to 20. Then at the end of the stream, because the streams are going to be 1 hour, we're going to be doing individual questions and discussion and all that kind of stuff. What's up, Max? How are you doing? I woke up this morning with the most ridiculous headache, but I was like, you know what? I don't care. I want to talk to you guys. So I was like walking around my condo like, what's up? Like, oh my gosh. And I just sat at my computer, and then I saw Aurora Cannabis over 10%, and I was like, let's get that green. Should I sell or hold my Aurora Cannabis stock? I'm new to this. What's up, Optimum? I almost called you Opium. Depends what. Well, I'm not going to tell you to buy or sell it, but depends where you bought it, if you're trading it, if you're long term on it. It really depends on how long of an outlook you have for the company. Hold your neck down. I guess that feels pretty good, actually. I need like an assistant to hold my neck down. Now I'm holding 20K to buy more ACB as soon as the price drops. It's going to be interesting. My hair gel got to be, yeah, it's kind of cheesy, I know. No hairstylist. My hairstylist is on vacation until 2019. I mean 2020. It's 2019 right now. Come on, guys, 3 more people and then we hit 100 people. I want 100 people in my stream, and then we'll get some background dancers. Just kidding. You selling? LOL. 14. Oh my gosh, did you just say Aphria got to 14? This guy. I don't know if these are live quotes or not. You probably have live quotes. I might have to make a quick call. Call up my pops. Tell them that we're selling Aphria. I invest with my dad. We invest together. Aphria 1394 live. Damn. All right, so these are definitely live quotes. 1038 on Aurora Cannabis. NBev's been on a crazy run too. Let's take a look at that stock. We'll take a look at NBev, water. CBD stocks have performed exceptionally well. Yep, I remember it. Whoa, this song's a little creepy. Next. I just don't want that. Oh no. Tupac. This song is called Tupac in Cuba. Let's see how Tupac sounds in Cuba. We'll Google it for you. Namaste. Let's see. Namaste board fires CEO launches strategic new review 1 hour ago. This is hot news, guys. We've got 2 articles. We've got 1 article out 9 minutes ago. Let's dive into these. Thank you for recommending that. Love the son and dad co-op. Tried to get my brother in, but he doesn't believe in stock market. I have 30% since. Yeah, it's really cool because my dad is like a super safe dude because he's like CFO, and I'm like super not safe, like just risk taker, but we complement each other. He tells me to slow down because you're doing all this crazy stuff, and I tell him, come on, Dad, speed up, like let's do something. You know what I mean? So, what happened? No. Where'd my music go? This is not. It feels so quiet now. Let's just reload this, guys. Sorry about that. You guys still there? Holy crap, Cron is almost at $30. I'll just turn the music down a little bit. I still want my music. I feel like it's too quiet in here without it. There we go. Here, we'll just turn it down a little bit. No. Alright. Namaste Board. Fire CEO launches strategic review. The board said it will consider all value maximizing alternatives, which could include a potential sale of the company. Namaste Technologies announced Monday that following a recent expression of interest in the company, the board has launched a strategic review to consider all value maximizing alternatives, including selling the company. Namaste also announced that following an investigation by a special committee of the board of directors, it has terminated Sean Dollinger as CEO. He has also been removed from the board. Manny Morum has been appointed interim CEO of the company to help strengthen our strategic partnerships. The company has also appointed Darren Gill as Chief Strategy Officer. Damn, that's crazy. Looking at a potential sale, the board said it has initiated a formal strategic review process to consider all value maximizing alternatives, which could include a potential sale of the company. Is that a good idea to trade? I'll take a look at that later. What's up, Ellen? Namaste remains in a strong financial position with cash balances intact and will continue to execute on its unique and effective business strategy, said the company. So this seems to be, you know, for once, insider trading was actually a big red flag for this company, aka the CEO dumping so many shares. So we hold some Namaste. We've held Namaste for a really long time. And it is what it is. We'll see what happens, guys. Definitely not in the green on Namaste. Definitely not a super big position, but it's still, that's why you diversify. Imagine if your portfolio is like you have like 3 stocks. Too much risk. Too much risk. Oh my gosh. Aurora Cannabis is in the room, guys. Say what's up to Aurora Cannabis. This guy's got a YouTube channel called Aurora Cannabis. You're my hero. Wait till ACB drops to low 9s. What do you think about the Midas Slider mistake? Do you enjoy it as much as you enjoy their stock? Which stock? Yeah, we're holding on to Namaste too. Honestly, be careful buying MJ stocks today. It's been a very quick run early this morning and all signs for a steep sell-off this afternoon. Just be wary. Yep, I agree. Might actually sell those Aphria shares or another chunk, maybe another 25%. I just want to see where they're at. We'll go back to, oh, there's our live feed. We'll go back to investing.com, our favorite website. Oil prices slump on US-China trade doubts. That's going to throw a little wrench in the gears. Aphria. Aphria. Damn, guys, we're at 98 people. Why can't YouTube just push me over 100? Hit that like button, anybody new to the stream. Aphria up 10.01%. Go back above 14 and we might take some more profits. Sold Crown and bought more ACB. Don't care if it's a small pullback, in it for the long haul. I mean, taking profits on Crown at this point, not a bad idea. Just my opinion. This stock has ran like no tomorrow. I think we could see like 30 bucks, but it's just a matter now of all of those FOMOs getting in. I feel like now it's just FOMO trading. People are just like, oh my god, Kron's on fire. It's just going to keep running every day. And then it's just like the next person sells it to the next person that thinks it's going to go up. That's just the way it works. This stock is crazily overhyped right now. What justifies that valuation? Cron's at 4.8 billion now. That's like half of Aurora Cannabis. Not that ACB is the greatest comparison, but I mean, Cron will pull back eventually. Could it go to 35 before it pulls back? Who knows? Altria taking a larger stake. Like I said, we don't know that exactly, but I would not invest in that kind of chart. Like, that's just a stock chart that I would be very scared buying. Not that you should buy stock charts. Not that you should buy stocks just based on the price. That's kind of a bad idea without doing your research. So, let's take a look at some CBD stocks now. NBEV has just been on a nice, steady, consistent climb off of those $3 lows. We're up more than 100%. It's crazy. NBEV has been performing very nicely. This was one I wish I picked up, even at $6. We're heavily underexposed to the CBD market, and I feel like it's just a little too expensive right now. Some CBD stocks, you know, they're just, I love the CBD beverage market, but they're just too expensive. Water could potentially still be a good buy at $5, but I wanted to pick it up at $4. I was hoping that it would sell down to the low 4s, but we didn't see it. Oh well, next pullback, because we will see more pullbacks. The market is not done with the volatility yet. 1393. I'm gonna send off a quick email just to my dad. Give him a quick update. Title this Aphria. Oopsies. Sell at $14? Question mark. I wouldn't trade it for ACB. We're 3 cents away. We're 3 cents away from that. $14. I think we're gonna go above 14, but like you guys said, they did run up extremely fast this morning, and there is a potential for a pullback later on this afternoon. Okay, so it's 10:32. I guess like Namaste's trading now. So let's check in on the share price for Namaste. Anybody who has live quotes on Namaste, feel free. I'm not gonna log into my account on live. So if someone has those live quotes, let me know what Namaste is trading at. I believe it's delayed on this. I could get the quotes on another computer. Still 30 cents or $1.38. Namaste down 17%. Yeah, the shares were just unlocked 2 minutes ago. Let's see what they're trading at. I'll check here on my phone. Thank you, Max, for those updates. 117. Okay. We're just going to log in here. 118. Namaste. Quotes. Remember when Namaste was like $3, guys? $1.20. It's a tough one. I mean, it's a big drop, but considering the CEO was fired, we'll see where it closes out on the day. I would expect a bigger drop, but this could just be the start of the sell-off, right? $1.18. $1.18. Yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. I would be very cautious about Namaste right now. I wouldn't panic sell, and I wouldn't buy. If you got balls of steel, maybe buy. But I'm not advising anybody to buy. I wouldn't touch Namaste right now. It rose to 3+ because Motley Fool was pumping it. Dang. Gonna sit out on the MJ sector for a while. Are you saying that to me, Jordan? At these prices, the company could sell or merge. Potentially. Just waiting for that email. My dad's usually pretty fast. Let's see. All right, guys. So let's take a look. If Aphria is at 14 bucks, we're gonna dump a little bit of it. Let's see how much percent we're up on that. Aphria 25%. That's all right. I'll take it. So get rid of that. Our average on Aphria was not that great, like 10 bucks. 10 or 10.50. So let's just put this order in real quick. Sorry. Trading on live's kind of fun. So I think we're going to see a pullback in the markets as we get... Sorry, I just got to put this password in. All right, so we sold some Aphria shares, and let's see, one more account to sell Aphria shares. So sad, but people were wishing Sean would go away. Aurora coming out with a deal with Coke, have been doing testing for CBD market. That would be sweet. It's so funny how long we've been talking about the Coke deal. Just got to sell a few more Aphria shares. Happy we only sold half. Alrighty, let's dump this Aphria. 14 bucks exactly. Oh, 14.02. Anybody holding on to Aphria? Don't take my advice for it. Don't copy what I do. This is not financial advice. Just trading for myself. You know the drill, guys. The purchase capital is for education, information, and entertainment purposes only. Don't buy a stock because you heard it on here or heard it from me. Do your research. All right, so just got to put this one last order in, and then we're good to go. Perfect. Filled at 14.02. Sweet, 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 sweet. Thanks, guys. I've been investing in cannabis stocks since 2017. It's been interesting, hoping that these companies are making money now. Their evaluations will stick. Anyone in on Shoom? 567 for now. Dang, Justin, that's a really nice average. Hey, YM champ, don't say that. Don't say that. I only like to talk about buying and selling just to be a little bit more transparent. But like, MJ stocks are probably like, now I would say like 15% of our total portfolio because we invest in a bunch of different sectors. So yeah, I mean, I like it all. Cannabis is what's hot though. It's what you guys like. It's what moves. So our first ever trade was in 2017, buying Aurora Cannabis for $2. That's what got us started in the sector. You know what's funny? I'll tell you guys a funny quick story since there's 118 people in this room now. Hit that like button for anybody new to the stream. And I apologize for my cough. But funny story. Back in 2017, our financial advisor told us not to buy cannabis stocks. He told us that Aurora Cannabis was overvalued at $2. That's actually why we fired him, because he was charging ridiculous rates, like $200 to make one single trade on like a $5,000 trade. So we're just like, what is this crap? He had us in a bunch of different funds, like mutual funds with like a 3.2% management expense ratio, which is ridiculous. So I said, go ahead with ACB. I think we bought like 20 grand worth of ACB at $2. It exploded. We took profits. we're like, holy smokes, we can buy and sell this stock again. And then it ran to like, who knows, like 15. Just watched it go up and up and up and up and up. And then, yeah, it was crazy. Cool story. He's no longer with us. He's still investing in the oil patch. I'm just kidding. He's just an old school investor. I mean, he did make a good pick. Told us to buy Bank of America at 16, which we sold at 32. So not a bad play. Biggest holding in our portfolio. Best trade of the last 2 years. But yeah, there's just no reason to hold any kind of fund in this environment that carries a 3% expense ratio. Like, what is that crap? Like, if you're investing in a dividend-paying mutual fund that yields 4% and the management expense ratio is over 3%, what the hell's the point? It just doesn't make sense. You're essentially like, your dividend's gone. So the best pick he made was his nose. That's funny, Max. What's the update on Namaste? Anybody? Feel free to drop those live quotes. We're going to take a quick look at FSD Pharma. Oh, I forgot the ticker symbol's huge. Huge. I work in the banking industry and they get pissed when I show my couple 100% gains. Yeah, they don't believe in those highly volatile stocks. But at the end of the day, I mean, to recommend a highly, highly risky stock for someone, for a client who's looking to retire, like his whole philosophy was like long-term dividend-paying companies. So obviously ACB didn't fit that portfolio, but at the same time, I mean, you got to get some growth stocks. Don't look. 85 cents? Damn. So, do you guys think coal is done, even in China? I know there's one company called the Yang Coal. It's a Chinese company. Nah, I can't find it. Yangzhou Coal Mining Company. This was like, it's funny you bring up coal mining stocks. Well, for anybody who's like millennials, I mean, we have the opportunity to take those kinds of risks and not like screw ourselves completely over. But anybody who's like saved their entire life and they're ready to retire, you know, putting all of your money in cannabis stocks, you can see some massive gains, but it's probably not a great idea to put your whole portfolio, your whole retirement portfolio, into a bunch of different cannabis stocks. That's all I'm saying. Gotta turn this phone on. Gotta change the battery settings. This thing keeps turning off and it's really annoying. But yeah, the stream has been awesome, guys. I appreciate everybody tuning in. We're gonna stay here for at least another 15 minutes. We'll take some viewer requests. Talk about a few more stocks. I just gotta turn power save mode off. All right, we're good. Sweet. So let's get that live update on Namaste. Who knows, guys? We could see it continue to run. I'm kind of cautious though when stocks run for like. Look at like I see AC like Aphria's definitely in a breakout. It could go right back up to 15, 20 bucks. Like, I'm not too sure, but comfortable taking the profits where we sold at. Namaste 104. That's crazy. Cannabis is also a new industry. It'll definitely explode in the next 5 to 10 years. Who knows where it'll be. I have a few in Choom. Not sure what's up there. Institutions are buying and holding ACB. Now is no one fearing the fact that ACB products are looked at as garbage in Canada. This will hurt their U.S. image. Not too sure about that. I think people care more about their future growth. But Like what I've heard from consumers, Canopy and Aurora products aren't that good. That's what I've heard. I haven't personally tried them. Just what I've heard. 1402. 1402 sold Aphria. The last time we traded Aphria, we bought at 8 and sold at 21.50. So somewhere in and around here, like right at the top. I remember the days that it was hitting, like bought it like back in whenever it was here. Maybe $9, maybe not $8. Yeah, probably like $9. Actually, $9 or $10. But I know we made 100% on it, so it's not that bad. Yeah, I haven't watched all the reviews on ACB, on their bud. I just, from a couple people, I just heard like, it's okay. That's all I heard. Canopy wants $42 and 1/8 to burn your lungs. If I wanted to do that, I'd buy a bottle of 151. That's funny, Justin. Cost me $300 for 30 grams. Big, tight, skinny buds. Sativa, very strong. That's cool. They're $80, 1/8 in LA. Why is no one talking about the CEO of Namaste being fired? What's up, IT Repairs? We did take a look at that. Sour Tangy is killer. My gold basket flying up. Canopy will go up after this week. Price upgraded to $70. Holy smokes. Are you talking US or are you talking Canadian? $70 Canadian? Honestly, Canopy's really expensive, but the chart doesn't look too bad. We've been up there before. I mean, it does look kind of bad, but we could see new all-time highs, but I just don't see that much more for Canopy, at least in the short term. Maybe we're going to get like another 20%, maybe. What do you think of Maxwell Technologies? I mean, the end of the product, not the corp. Not only my fear is they will come out swinging, they will tank under US quality. Looks terrible. Organogram just, sorry, I'm going to take these comments. Organogram just started putting humidity packs in their rec stuff. Probably depends on how big of a pothead you are. If you smoke every day, your opinion will be different than someone who doesn't. That's true. It's at a price up another 50 cents. Yeah, Kirkland Lake's crazy. I wouldn't touch the chart though. Namaste is the biggest scam. What's up, baby? It's nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. What you been up to? It stinks to see Namaste go through these troubles. I don't need ACB now till later. Damn, Max, are you for real? That's you're a heavy user. All right. Is water really? Oh my gosh, water is exploding after I talked about it. Hope you guys aren't buying these stocks. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but maybe BMO Capital Markets are tuning into my stream. Oh, Departures Capital is talking about water, so let's go buy it. Just kidding. I had finals at school, a bit sick of and whatnot. Been putting just at school. Yeah, man, collab soon. It's already locked down like organized crime. Why did you not put in Canada in your top oil stocks? I guess like, well, in Canada's a natural gas play, right? I'd pick AltaGas over in Canada, and I would pick an Enbridge over AltaGas over in Canada, just because I like a stock with a bit more of a dividend if we're gonna go for a stock like that. But in Canada, definitely has potential to appreciate more in terms of capital gains. At least look at the stocks. Like, stock got crushed, $8.95. This is actually great that you bring it up because there's just so many stocks that still want to add to. But we do own some in Canada, I believe somewhere in the 11 or 12. Might be a great idea to pick up a few more shares of Encana. Thank you, DG Slots. I agree, man. 132 people. How many likes do we got? Let's check. Not enough. Just kidding. And 81 likes. Let's get this stream to 100 likes. Another one I really like is LXE for biopotential. Don't forget, guys, it would, considering we are in an industry that does so much for these people. Yeah, if that's, will silver outperform gold? Well, I'll show you a cool little chart. That's a great question, actually. These are some great questions. So let's take a look. I've got 50,000 tabs open again. It's my fault. All right, so we're gonna compare gold to silver. I do think we're gonna pull back just a tiny bit right now for precious metals. So, just comparing things here. Generally, silver outperforms when they both go up, because they pretty much go up together. Silver generally outperforms gold. Like we saw it in this kind of a run. And then when gold sells off and silver sells off, silver generally underperforms. So generally, I mean, we have seen silver be twice as volatile as gold. So this purple silver, the green and red candles are gold. So in a kind of rally or sideways action, silver's outperforming. Sell off, we're seeing silver underperform. Rally, we're seeing silver outperform. And then as we start to pull back a little bit, we're seeing silver underperform. So silver has substantially underperformed gold in the last couple days of trading, but now we're pretty much getting even. So, but it's if you like the precious metal miners, I always buy gold and silver stocks. Buy up like a bunch of different companies. I'll show you our gold and silver mining portfolio. Those are just silver miners here. The PM miners, PM, Royal Nickel Corporation, don't have any of those. First Mining, want to buy it. Endeavor Silver, we got Endeavor Silver at like 250. First Majestic, 0.8 cents. Gold Corp, Wheaton Precious Metals, Kinross Gold, Barrick Gold, Victoria Gold, Alamos Gold, Argonaut Gold, and Fortuna Silver. So if the markets start to pull back, we get a little more tension on the trade war. I do believe that gold's going to continue its run. Sup, Edberg, thank you very much for that. And I don't know the best price to buy ACB. I wish I did. We're just holding on right now. But it's nice, very nice to see Aurora over 10 bucks, that's for sure. I didn't read that. Justin, if you want to post that article in the group chat, I will read it. So yeah, feel free to post that. I'll take a look. Let me know when you posted it though, because I'll have to go into my dashboard right here and see the link. No worries. I'll just have to allow that link. But potentially the news for Aurora could have been Aurora Cannabis partner Radiant Technologies received standard processing license. So this could be one thing driving the stock. New Cannabis Ventures, guys, if you want to read the news, I'm not going to read the whole thing again. Radiant Technologies got their processing license. So that could be a reason why ACB's up. Now the sector is just in the green, just in general. We'll see right now what we're sitting at. So I'll stream until 11:05 because I was 4 minutes late today. Alkaline water, biggest gainer on the day, up 16%. Aphria 13.92, up 10.6%. It's not even 11 o'clock, guys, and these stocks have ran like crazy. So anybody swing/day trading, if you bought in the morning, might be looking like we could see some profit taking in the afternoon. we'll see if we can hold on to those gains. Let's check the 1-day chart. We were not day trading today. Aphria looks like it could come down just a tiny bit, so we'll see. I have Radiant. Morning, guys. I just picked up another 500 shares. Hey, Justin, if you want to post it in this chat, it'll be easier because then I can just click the link from the chat. Do you think Barrick will ever get to mine Pascua Lama? Yeah, feel free to drop it in the chat. Okay, sweet. I'll check it right now. Thank you. Oh man, I gotta make up my age again. Here we go. World Health Organization calls for cannabis rescheduling. International drug treaties have long stood in the way of cannabis reform on the national level, but in newly issued recommendations, the World Health Organization says it's time to change course on how the United Nations categorizes cannabis. How long is this article? Not too bad. What do you guys think? I'm gonna finish this article. All right, why not? It's relevant. In its latest sign that the world is warming to the health benefits of a plant that for decades has been dismissed as a dangerous drug, reform advocates around the globe were quicker to cheer the news. This is the best outcome that WHO could possibly have come up with, said the Paris-based drug policy nonprofit. In a statement, blah blah blah, I can't read his name, called the recommendation a beginning of a new evidence that health-oriented cycle for international cannabis policy. Yeah, this sounds great. The World Health Organization recommends call for cannabis and its chemical components to be rescheduled under international drug agreements. They advise that the whole plant cannabis as well as cannabis resin be deleted from the most restrictive category in a 1961 International Drug Convention. So there it is right there. You guys can read it. Blah, 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 blah. If the recommendations are adopted, cannabis and its resin would instead be designated as least harmful Schedule 1 substances under the UN Treaty. THC and its isomers would also be moved to Schedule 1 of the treaty. Yeah, so you guys can read the rest of the article. Thank you for that. And I definitely think this is like great news. The world's warming up to cannabis. And I mean, to be honest, we're pretty lucky as well. I don't know how many of you guys are Canadians, but even Canadians, Americans, like we've had access to these companies, and I feel like we're just at the tip of it. But at the same time, like we have been buying these stocks. Maybe some of you guys just for 6 months, a year, maybe a couple of years, but I feel like there's still a big opportunity within the sector. The company has solid cash. Any good plan? I'm in it for the money, not for who the CEO is. CanTrust is the next to run. NYSE listing date to be revealed. Trump will legalize weed to get re-elected. That could definitely help him out. I mean, wasn't Obama like an old picture of Obama? He was like smoking with his buddies or something. Pull a Trudeau. Oh man, we need a prime minister who runs Canada a little bit differently. We're not going to get into politics, but I'm not a big fan of our current prime minister. This is a little bit too loud. So epic. CanTrust Holdings. I also got a comment about Yamana Gold. We'll take a look at Yamana Gold in a second. Do you hold them? What did you have to say, Justin? Sorry, I didn't catch that. Pull a Trudeau. Oh, yeah, man. CanTrust looks nice and steady. I've always liked the company. I don't know why we didn't buy any CanTrust stock. I guess like back then, always thought it was a little too expensive, but that's a pretty nice chart. I'd be a little cautious right now though. The stock, like we can't use the past history as any indicator of future price movements, but the stock seems to be repeating this nice pattern. Look at that. You can almost time it. $6 resistance. Buy at $6. Sell at 10. Buy at 6, sell at 10. Or buy at 6 and let it run. Cantrust at $6. I'd be very cautious on Cantrust right now. The company looks very stable though. It's nice to see. Who is a fan? I don't think many people are. Aphria, will it continue to rise? Not too sure. We did just sell some Aphria at 14.02. So is a prime minister there like president in the US? Yes, sir, Carlos. It's the same thing. Canada just likes to use that fancy word. I'm just kidding. Chiron, I'll take a look at Chiron. Had their mine is low cost and will produce 1 million ounces a year. Charles, one sec. We'll look at Kinross in a sec. It's nice to be a green day like this. I'm finally back in black. Nobody talking about liberty. So much food that makes carbon being reduced. Global warming is fake news. In my small town in Spain, the water level is at fishing port has been the same for 100 years. It's all good. Remember, buy low and sell high. Liberty Health Sciences, second cup, SCU. ACB new high, had sushi today. This chart looks a lot like Aurora. It does. It does. What is the current price on Namaste, guys? We're going to nickel and dime Aphria all day to see if we caught it at the top. 13.91. Come on, let's go back down to like 13 and then I'd be so happy. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yo, Jessica, do you play PUBG? That sounds like a PUBG. That sounds like something in PUBG. ACB over $8 US. Oh. What do you think of the stock twits chart board? Oh, that's actually that's a great question. So I just made a stock twits account. So if you guys want to follow me, like it's a brand new account. I think I have like 23 followers. Departures Capital. If you guys have stock twits, follow me on stock twits. I just started using it, but it's a pretty cool little app. I haven't played around with it that much. Hear about buddy whose friend's dad in the gym is CFO of Aphria. All over Reddit. Taking some profits on ACB soon. We trade both. So here in Canada, we have access to both. You just need USD currency in your account. You can buy all the US stocks. We don't have too many US stocks just because a lot of our stocks pay dividends and there's a dividend tax credit, a foreign dividend tax credit. Did not sell Namaste. Did not sell any Namaste. I believe the only stocks we have in the US now are Welltower, XLU, Utilities Select Sector, SPDR. Welltower has been a sweet stock. Owned this stock since let's see here, 55. This has been a beautiful stock. I love long-term retirement REITs. Definitely one of my favorite sectors in the market. Also Chartwell Retirement Residences. This is a stock we're going to be loading up on this year. Yielding 4%, but I feel like it's got room to run. It's a nice, steady, stable one. And then Sierra Senior Living. No. Sienna. This always messes me up. Sienna Senior Living. Buy GoPro. Coming in with those hot stock picks. Max. GoPro, guys. Dang, $5. It's actually not done that. Let's take a look at the longer charts. All right, Charles, I'll take a look at Yamana Gold in 2 seconds. I'm just doing some browsing around. Ooh, that's an ugly chart. Let's get rid of that. The only GoPro I want to look at is the one on my desk. There's not even a GoPro in here. Where's my GoPro? Yamana Gold. Yamana Gold's had a nice little run. We definitely own some Yamana Gold. Yamana Gold is like, it's a little bit of a higher cost producer, but the stock was beat up because of that, and I don't think it's going to matter if gold's in a new bull market, because if we're producing at $1,000 an ounce and gold's sitting at 1,400, that's not too bad. I'd like to see gold sitting at 1,400. But Yamana was dirt cheap for a while there, $2 to $3. Even now, it's still pretty cheap. I mean, Yamana's got the potential to run $8 or $10 if gold rallies. We've seen almost the stock do nothing as gold has rallied. I mean, look, we can just take a quick look, compare the breakout in gold to the price of Yamana. Then again, the miners are generally 3 times as volatile as gold, so I mean, it hasn't terribly underperformed gold, only in some periods, but now it's actually outperforming gold over the midterm. What's your top gold mining stocks, Jay? I do feel there's like, if I was going to buy Yamana, I would buy Barrick. Not to mention Barrick pays a 2% dividend. Visited Aphria double diamond on Saturday. Doing nothing is okay, right? I mean, it means relative stability while they were expanding. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens for Yamana. Just like cannabis stocks, I mean, we don't just buy one miner. Like, for our gold stocks, we've got Goldcorp, Barrick, Freeport, McMoran, copper and gold. It's also good to have a good copper miner in your portfolio. Yamana Gold, Alamos Gold, and what's that other one? Want to add First Mining Gold to our portfolio, but this stock's just been doing too well recently. If we see another little pullback, if gold pulls back to like 13, 10, 13, something like that, I don't think we're going to go below 13 unless we see the markets rally like crazy. But I just think that the US dollar is kind of overextended and it needs to drop off a bit. We're going to see commodities continue to rally. But nonetheless, I mean, we definitely did see gold pull back from 13.30. Like I said, 13.10. I can see gold having one more leg down, maybe dropping another 1%. But I'll definitely be buying that pullback. The only thing I don't like about the miners are they don't yield anything. And that's been like major criteria for the majority of our portfolios to have a good dividend. But you guys wouldn't care about that because cannabis stocks don't pay anything. Damn, ACB up 9.6%. Solid run today. But I won't be selling any ACB until after earnings. I hope that it's a good earnings report. We'll see how fast ACB continues to run. I mean, it's hard to say. It's really hard to say right now. Does anybody have an update on ACB Coca-Cola partnership? FDA drugs in stage 2. Roku. That's an interesting stock. My parents just bought a TV with like, I can't believe how cheap those TVs are, guys. $400 for a 55-inch TV with Roku. With that Roku operating system. It's nuts. Like, I want to make a studio. Like, I want to make a studio for this show. Like, Midas Letter's got an awesome show, so I want to kind of make like a studio. And I'm just thinking to myself, I could buy 4 TVs for like $2,000. That's awesome. Just have like the cannabis chart streaming on the back. Yep, their partnerships are excellent. There's a lot of value in a lot of Chinese companies still. Next to like the American FANG stocks. So let's take a look, see what Alibaba's doing today. We were buyers of Alibaba and Tencent when the Chinese market really dipped hard. Didn't catch Alibaba at the bottom. Alibaba at like $1.40, $1.30, like 130, 140 was not that bad. Tencent's another one to look at. Tencent Music is also a really interesting one to look at. I've played around with their platform and I gotta say WeChat is really impressive. So I believe in that company to make money. Now let's take a look at Ianthus Capital is another stock that is on my watch list. Just as they're buying up MPX. And that's definitely a stock that I want to watch, but I do feel like it's been on a run. I'd just be super cautious buying cannabis stocks right now after the run, but who knows how far we could run. Who knows? Could be kicking myself for taking profit on Aphria, but I'm comfortable with that. So, any more requests, guys? Oh yeah, it's 150 people in the room. Hit that like button. Let's get this stream to 100 likes if we're not already there. Let me see. Oh my gosh. 97 likes. And we got 1 dislike, so shout out to my 1 disliker. Maybe they bought some of the wrong stock. Just kidding. Sold alkaline water this morning, looking to enter MedMen. Yeah, let's see what MedMen's up to. You guys are inspiring me to stay for another 15 minutes. Since we got so many people watching, I'm gonna give you guys a good show today. So, all right, we're back with another article. Jesse, haters gonna hate. That's true. What's up, Kyle? Good morning. Oil prices slump on U.S.-China trade doubts dollar strength. I kind of want to read this. I don't give financial advice about buying or selling. Sorry. But ACBs ran quite substantially. Currently, we're just neutral on ACB. Waiting till earnings. Don't get the fear of missing out. Do your research and invest. Not based on emotions. That's just my 2 cents. Oil prices slumped as the White House economic advisor warned that there was still a lot of work left in order to sort out the trade dispute between the U.S. and China, and a stronger U.S. dollar also weighed on the commodity. West Texas Intermediate was down $1.63. Crude oil prices hit their best level of the year Monday on signs that the U.S. sanctions on Venezuela exports had helped tighten supply. It's super sad what's going on in Venezuela. Interesting. The marijuana sector is on fire. ACB is pulling back a little bit. Yeah. Let's see. Did we time Aphria right? 1381. What is the high on the day? The high on the day is $14.10.5. Darn, guys. I didn't get it I didn't sell it at the top. I sold it at 14.02. Damn. I'm just kidding. It's the US market at $7. Don't these sanctions just hurt the citizens down there? Yes, it does. And I want to show you guys one little chart. This is like the worst chart I've ever seen. So USD to Bolivar. I don't know if you guys can understand this, but I'll show you. So Venezuelan Bolivar to US dollar index. US dollar to Venezuelan Bolivar. So this is the Venezuelan currency. Now, I don't know if you guys know what this means, but essentially, this is like the worst thing that could happen to any country. It's hard to even see. Jeez. I can't even pull up this full chart. Jeez, I don't even, what the heck? Garbage. Sorry guys, give me a second here. Alright, so might be tough to understand, but essentially back in 2018, you can't even see it, it's so bad. 2018, like some crazy range of like $1 US would get you like 500 bolivars, probably less when the currency was stable. Now $1 US gets you 3,300 bolivars. So that means that that's extreme hyperinflation. Their cost of their value of their currency essentially went worthless. But you can't really see it very well in this chart. It's a bad chart to see. Yeah, that's not really good. It's just so terrible that 2018 was when the Venezuelan crisis happened. You guys can see this is a little bit better. Like 23. So somewhere in 2018, like we're talking August of 2018, $1 US, 23 Venezuelan bolivars. Now $1 US, 3,294 bolivars. Insane. Yep, it's sad. Pardon me. Yes, sir, we're still live. There's just so many people in here and I didn't want to go yet. We are going to start to wind up this stream though, just as I've got some work to do. I think I'm going to shoot a cool video for you guys. What was I going to say? Drop me some requests. So what types of videos would you guys like to see? Of course, we're going to do our market minutes, recap the markets like we do every day. But yeah, any longer term videos like top mining stocks, top cannabis stocks, let me know. I wonder if the US will invade Venezuela and set up a central bank. Hard to say. Wouldn't put it past them. Who knows? Like, I don't know much about those conspiracies, but yeah, I don't know much about conspiracies, but who knows? Like the whole fact that the government oil company is being run by a group of armed militants, that's highly concerning. Do one on cannabis, pharma, biotech, and pharma. Biotech, and okay. That's a great idea. Let's write that down. Biotech and pharma. Okay. So we'll just recap the markets one more time, and then I'm gonna head out, guys. But it's been an awesome stream. Thank you so much for joining. ACB is currently sitting at 1053. But let's just take a look at the major indexes and commodities, and then we'll take a look at the cannabis sector one last time, then we're heading out. So we're seeing the markets actually move into the green with the Dow still down 0.12%. The Dow is down probably all those trade war sensitive stocks, kind of just flat. And there could be some good speculation that earnings will be good for Google, so Nasdaq's up 0.8%. Gold and silver recovering some of their losses. Gold's currently at 13.18, silver's back up to almost $16 or under $16. Crude's down 2%, back up to 54. So we are seeing the US dollar probably pull back a little bit. No, it's kind of flat. What's up, Long Beach? We're going to take a look at the US 10-year yield. US 10-year yield's back up again. Now for the last recap. The cannabis sector. Alkaline water up 12%, Aphria up 10%. Valen's Growworks moving heavily into the green, up 9%. Kronos up to 29.84. It looks like we could potentially touch $30. Holy smokes. International Cannabis up to 12 cents. That's what I like to see. I actually want to look at that stock. Emblem Cannabis absolutely on fire. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Tilray up 6.5%. Wow. Even Wayland's in the green, up to $1.29. Saniva's up. Namaste down 15% to $1.16. MYM Nutraceuticals down 10%. Oxy Cannabis. Last two stocks of the day. International Cannabis looking like it's going to resume its climb, hopefully. 10 cents could have been the floor. It looks to have been the floor. International Cannabis still looking attractive at 12 cents. Emblem Corp. This stock has been absolutely on fire since Alifia Health bought them. I met the CEO of Emblem when the stock was 99 cents. This guy should have told me to buy it. So sad. Yes, sir. Just put out a good video, though. Shout out to Investing Hustler. Just put out a good video. So support him, support his channel. And everything's back on track. Everything's back on the right track. Hustler is doing well. Everything's fine. So it's nice to see. Dollinger not CEO anymore. Tilray hasn't been responding to being accused of insider trading. Aphria could reach 11 today. I don't know about that. US dollars? Yeah, Emblem is pretty sweet of a company. So guys, we're gonna wrap this stream up. Once again, thank you so much for joining. Please hit that like button if you didn't hit the like button already, and I'll be doing a stream. You know what? I might stream tomorrow at 10, just as so many people tuned in. But if you go to Departures Capital, why is this browser so crappy? You can see here that we have our live stream schedule. So Sunday 2 to 3, 6 to 7, Monday, Wednesday, Friday 10 to 11, Tuesday and Thursday 2 to 3 p.m. Potentially tomorrow I might stream twice because there was a really great turnout in the morning. So once again, thank you so much, guys. Hit that like button, and I'm gonna run. So I wish you guys a green day, and you'll see me in my next video at 5, our market minutes. So hopefully I have lots and lots of green to still report. I'm out.